Hey everybody, it's Maureen from the Speech Bubble SLP. I wanted to do a quick video to show you the newest addition to my Teachers Pay Teacher store, and that is an SLP and Special Educator organization label set. So, as you can tell, I'm a little bit pregnant right now. Because of this little guy, I've been in like organization mode, cleaning mode, everything must have a place mode. And when I was getting ready to put stuff away for the year for my maternity leave, I realized that I knew where everything in my room was, but whoever is going to come in to provide services for my kids is not going to have any clue about where I put things, how I put things, and it's going to make things a lot harder. So I was trying to think of like, okay, well, what can I do to be better organized so that it'll make sense for someone else and then I don't have to rearrange my whole room to accommodate someone for 12 weeks. So after some, hours on Pinterest and looking through things, I kept seeing a lot of like teacher organizers, teacher toolboxes, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I can put a lot of the little things that I use all in one spot. But all the ones that I kept seeing on Teachers Pay Teachers that were pre-made were for teachers. So it was a lot more like office supply kind of stuff, pencils, pens, highlighters, stuff that I still use. But I'm like, okay, well, where am I going to put, my tongue depressors, my fidgets, my flashlights, my rubber gloves, the things that I use for oral mech exams, all my little tokens, wind-up toys. I'm like, these aren't really for, SLPs, people in special ed, things that we use more often. So I can't just sit and leave well enough alone. So I made my own. So this is my nice little SLP and Special Educator Teacher Toolbox. And as you can see, all the labels have a matching visual. And I did this on purpose because towards the end of my pregnancy, moving around was getting a little difficult. So, or my end of my pregnancy at my school, I should say. Still pregnant in there. Moving around was getting a little difficult. And so I could ask my kids, can you go grab this for me? But a lot of my little ones are non-readers, so they needed a visual. So this took some time and some prep. But it made things a lot easier. I could tell them, okay, go get a glue stick, and they may not know how to read or spell glue, but they know what the glue bottle looks like and they know what a glue stick looks like. So they could look at this, figure it out, get it, and bring it back. Now, you don't have to get a little toolbox thing to use these. This I just found to be extremely convenient. I'll take this out. The little boxes are actually pretty good size. There's one of my flashlights in here. I actually got this at Walmart for $3. It's really, really bright. But they're pretty deep. So like here's my hand. Almost the size of my hand, but I can fit all my little things that I have to use. So that goes back in here. They just slide in and out. Mirrors, glue, index cards, batteries for all those games that have batteries. Let's see, paint daubers. Pop them all in here instead of in the little containers that sometimes get lost. All the stickers, crayons, erasers. I did include some that I find that special ed and SLPs use more. Things like we have those little sand timers or a stopwatch. So you have timers, binder rings, which I use binder rings for everything. Dry erase markers, straws, fidgets. Any of those little hand fidgets that you can find that, oh, this works for this kid, can now go in the drawer. I used to have a big basket, and it was just a hodgepodge of stuff, and people probably looked at it and thought it was trash, but I was like, oh, that's my fidget container. Now they actually have a spot. AAC images, so if you have a kid that maybe moved and they were using a PEC system and you had made duplicates of things, instead of having them in a little sandwich bag, and I had a bunch of sandwich bags in the container, and it turned into the sea of sandwich bags, I could take them out, paper clip them. Now they just go in here. A little more organized and contained and cleaner. Wind-up toys. A lot of them are little. They can fit in this. I had a dinosaur one in here, the little mouths. You'd be surprised what you get from McDonald's that you can fit in here, all the little wind-ups. Highlighters, Velcro. So what if you're finished cutting a strip of Velcro and you have 3 or 4 pieces left and you're like, well, I don't want to throw away, you're going to use them. Now they can just go in the Velcro drawer. So that's how I put this together and use this. But there are tons more ways to use these. I have these all over my room now. So in the drawer where I kept all my laminating stuff and my cleaning supplies, like the wipes and the disinfectant, extra hand sanitizer, there's labels for that. And I just put the labels right on the cabinet so that way I didn't have to redo my room. But anyone who walks in there and is like, oh, where are paper towels? Where are these? They can look in there and find them easily and quickly. And there's images so my kids can help them find them too. If you're a bit of a bag lady, like a lot of us tend to be, you have multiple bags with multiple things, toys, games, paperwork. With the way these are shaped, you can punch a hole and then grab one of your binder rings from your toolbox and put a couple of labels on there. Use a dry erase marker. Some of these will be blank here, and you can use a dry erase marker and just write what is on there, what is in each bag. So even though you may know what's in a bag, if you're asking for someone to help, oh, can you hand me the bag? Can you hand me the bag that's got the games? They're not going to know what bag has your games in it. So this is helpful for you, helpful for them, especially when all your bags get shifted and thrown around in your car when you make a really strong right-hand turn. So those are just some of the ways and ideas that I've been using these. The packet in the Teachers Pay Teacher store has about 90 different labels. So I want to say about 75 of them have images that go with them, and then there are some labels that are just text, and then this is a white space here. There are blank ones that are included. There are 6 full-size labels like this, which are about just under 2 inches by 4 3/4 inches. So this is blank up here, the text is blank, and then this white area is blank as well. That's where you can just write your own. So say you have, just kind of a miscellaneous bin or some obscure things, or maybe it's a specific grade level. Well, however you organize it in your brain, you can just write it down. You can tape it on, sticky tack it on, glue it on, whatever you want to do to cabinet, bin, drawer, however it's going to work. And then there are many more square type labels. So if you do have a toolbox already and you're like, oh, that'd be great to add these more custom labels to it, there are smaller ones that are kind of already made, so you can just pop those on and not have to worry about buying a new toolbox or, great, this won't work for me. So it should be set up to help you get organized pretty well. But I wanted to kind of share how this all went together and different ideas that you can use. And I'm sorry if you hear the whining, that's one of my dogs. But please go and feel free to check it out. My Teachers Pay Teacher store is the Speech Bubble SLP. If you have questions about it, if there's something that you see that, or you don't see, that you would like, please send me an email. I can see if I can add it on, or you might be able to customize it with some of the blank options in there as well. But check out the store. You'll see everything that's listed that has an image and doesn't, and hopefully it'll help you feel more organized and a little less frazzled as the year starts next year. So, thanks for stopping by.